my story of the time I traveled through time. Well, I'm sure nobody won't believe it, but only my dad and my boss was a witness that this actually happened. I used to drive for North American Van Lines out of Fort Myers, Florida, and we had a problem with people stealing gas out of the truck, so we disconnected the 70-gallon tank and hooked up the tank behind the seat, and it was a 22-foot bobtail truck. And then we set up the gas thieves by filling the 70-gallon tank up with water and poured a little gas on top and caught them gas thieves the next day. So since I had disconnected the big tank, I had to make more stops to get gas. Anyway, I used to go to my dad's on the weekend and take the truck full of furniture, and then on Monday me and my dad would go deliver the furniture, and I would hire him and pay him to help me. Except for this one night, it was Friday night, I went to pick up my truck, my papers, and my money, and pulled out at 8 o'clock like I always did, expecting to get to my dad's about 10:30 like I always did. And my boss, he would call about 8:30 and let my dad know I was on my way. So I started heading out east on Highway 80 to LaBelle. You know, I got to LaBelle, I had to stop and top off the gas tank and get me a cup of coffee like I always did. So I'm standing in line with my coffee, and I glanced at the clock, and it was about 5 after 9. I said, running a little late, running about 5 or 10 minutes late tonight because of traffic. So I got my coffee, I went to the truck, put the gas in the truck, then I got in the truck and rolled me a joint like I always did. And I put my joint in the ashtray because I didn't smoke it till I got to Highway 27. So I went up 29 and I got up to Highway 27 and I pulled on to 27 and started north heading towards Frostproof, Florida. And I picked up my coffee and got me a little sip of it, put it back on the seat there. And then I just started to reach for my joint to smoke it because I like to come down before I got to my dad's. And as soon as I picked up my joint, I saw the turnoff to go to Frostproof, and I'm like, what the heck? I must have been asleep. I didn't even smoke my joint or drink my coffee. I said, okay, so pulled on in, went on into Dad's house and pulled in there, and Dad came out and he goes, you must have left early. I said, no, I left the same time I always do, 8 o'clock. And he says, no, you couldn't have. I said, why you say that? He said, it ain't but 8:30 now. I said, no, you mean 10:30? He said, no, it ain't but 8:30. And we were sitting there arguing about that when the phone rang. And it was my boss telling my dad I was on the way. And my dad told my boss, well, he's here. And my boss says, that's impossible. And my dad goes, yeah, I know it's impossible, but he's here. You want to talk to him? And he goes, yeah, let me talk to him. So he goes, John, what'd you do? Did you hot rod the truck over there? I went, no, sir. I said, it's 120 miles over here. And if it's 8:30 now, then I'd have to go 240 miles an hour without stopping to get here in 30 minutes. I said, and it was after 9 when I left LaBelle. I said, and also, the truck's full of gas, and I didn't stop in Lake Placid and gas up. I said, that's another impossible. The truck can't make it here without stopping for gas with that little tank. And I still got the money, so I know, and I don't have a gas ticket, so I know I didn't stop there. And so we wondering about all this stuff, and the dad says, maybe we ought to call somebody and get this documented. And I told him, no, maybe we shouldn't. They might just put us in a straitjacket or put us in a nut house. So we never did report it. But it's true, and now I got to live with these paradoxes, like when I was at my dad's at 8:30, I was drinking my coffee before I even bought it. I didn't buy it till 5 after 9, but I was drinking it at 8:30. Now I wonder if anybody could explain that to me, because I got to live with it. And then plus, I was supposed to get there at 10:30, and I got there at 8:30. So does that mean I gained 2 hours, or did I lost 2 hours? And also, I gained a bunch of miles, too, because I skipped right past where I was supposed to stop for gas. And then when I tried to give the boss the gas money, he told me to keep it. Just keep it. You would have spent it anyway. I said, yeah, but I didn't spend it. Here you go. Here's your money. And he's like, no, just keep it. So, okay. So this is really weird, but the only theory I can come up with is that Philadelphia experiment must have caused some ripples in time. And either that or there's some kind of a doorway on Highway 27. I don't know which. And I wish somebody could help me to figure it out. But I don't think we'll ever figure it out. But it is true. Now I got to live with it. But it sure is strange to be drinking my coffee before I bought it. Nobody ever believed it. But it's true, it happened. And I've heard other strange things like that happening too. Well, that's about all. There's a little bit more to the story, but I'm not going to tell it. So maybe I might tell it to somebody someday. That's all. Thank you for listening.